My name is Elena, and I am 23 years old. Please listen to my story completely. This is not just a story. It is something that can change your heart. It is full of love, pain, hope, and something special. You may feel sad. You may cry. But I promise, in the end, your heart will smile. So listen with your heart. Let's begin. Elena lived in a small village in the mountains. It was quiet and peaceful. The people there were kind, but not rich. Elena lived with her grandmother because her parents died when she was a little girl. Her grandmother's name was Rosa. She was old, but strong. She loved Elena more than anything. Elena, always be kind. Grandma Rosa used to say, kindness is free, but it is also the most expensive gift you can give. Elena grew up with these words in her heart. Every day, she walked to the town to help in a small cafe. She did not earn much money, but she was happy. She smiled at everyone. She helped the old man who could not carry his bag. She gave food to the street dog that sat near the cafe. She spoke kind words to the sad woman who came to the cafe every day and looked out the window, lost in her thoughts. One day, a man came into the cafe. He looked different. His clothes were clean and expensive. He had a small bag and a camera. He was a traveler. His name was Leo. "Hi," he said. "Can I get some tea, please?" Elena smiled. "Yes, of course. Please sit. I will bring it." Leo sat by the window. He looked around the cafe. Then he looked at Elena. He watched her talk to the people. He saw how she smiled. He saw how she helped an old lady sit down and brought her water without her asking. He saw something beautiful in her. "You are very kind," Leo said when Elena brought his tea. Elena smiled. "I just try to make people feel happy." Leo started coming to the cafe every day. He talked to Elena. He told her about the places he visited, the cities, the oceans, the deserts, the big buildings and the busy roads. Elena listened. Her eyes were full of wonder. She had never left her village. "I want to see the world," she said one day. "But I cannot. I must take care of my grandma." Leo looked at her. "You are special, Elena. You have a big heart." Days passed, then weeks. Leo and Elena became close friends. They laughed. They talked. Sometimes they sat in silence and just looked at the sky. One day, Leo said something that made Elena's heart stop. "Elena," he said softly, "I think I love you." Elena looked at him. She was quiet. Then she smiled. "I like you too, Leo," she said. "But I cannot leave this place. My grandma needs me." "I understand," Leo said. "But what if I stay?" Elena was shocked. "You stay here, in this small village?" "Yes," Leo said. "For you." That night, Elena sat beside her grandmother. "Grandma," she said, "Leo said he loves me. He wants to stay here. Grandma Rosa looked at her and smiled. Follow your heart, Elena, but also ask your heart what love really means. Elena thought about it all night. In the morning, she talked to Leo. I love you too, Leo, she said, but I want you to follow your dream. Go, travel, and see the world. Maybe one day we will meet again. Leo was silent. Then he held her hand. I will wait for that day. Leo left the village. Elena stayed with her grandmother. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. One day, Grandma Rosa became very sick. She could not get up from her bed. Elena, she said in a weak voice, I want you to be happy. You gave me love all these years. Now I want you to go and see the world. But Grandma, Elena cried, I cannot leave you like this. I will be with you, always. Her grandmother whispered. 2 days later, Grandma Rosa passed away in her sleep. Elena held her hand and cried. She felt like the world was quiet, like something inside her broke. For many weeks, Elena did not go outside. She did not speak much. She missed her grandma. She missed Leo. Then, one morning, she saw something under the door. It was a letter. It was from Leo. Elena. The letter said, I think of you every day. I visited many places, but no place felt like home. You are my home. I want to come back. Will you wait for me? Elena held the letter close to her heart. Tears ran down her face. She wrote back, Yes, I will wait. 2 months later, Leo returned. He walked into the cafe, just like before. Elena saw him. She ran to him and hugged him. You came back, she whispered. I told you. Leo smiled. You are my home. They sat down and talked for hours. They shared stories, dreams, memories. They walked through the village, hand in hand. Then, one evening, Leo said, Elena, will you marry me? Elena looked at the sky. The stars were shining. Her heart felt full. Yes, she said. Yes, I will. They got married under a big tree where Elena used to play as a child. All the people from the village came. They brought flowers and food. There was music and laughter. Elena opened a small school in the village where children could learn and dream. Leo helped her. He taught photography and English. They were not rich, but their hearts were full. One day, a small girl asked Elena, Teacher, what is love? Elena smiled. She looked at Leo, who was playing with the children. Love, she said, is not just words. It is care. It is waiting. It is staying. It is letting go when needed. And it is coming back when the time is right. The little girl smiled and ran to join the others. Elena looked up at the sky. Thank you, Grandma, she whispered. This story is not just about Elena and Leo. It is about you. It is about all of us. It tells us to be kind, to wait, to love deeply, and to never lose hope. Sometimes the world is hard. Sometimes people leave. Sometimes we cry, but love always finds a way. Thank you for listening to this story. If you felt something in your heart, if it made you smile or cry, please like this video and subscribe. Your support helps me share more stories that touch hearts and bring hope. Stay with me for more amazing and emotional stories like this. Life was peaceful in the small village. Elena and Leo were happy. Every morning, they opened the school. Children came running, smiling, laughing. Elena taught them to read and write. Leo showed them how to take pictures, how to tell stories with a camera. The village was full of light. But one day, something unexpected happened. A man came from the city. He wore a black suit and shiny shoes. He had a big car and dark sunglasses. He came to the school and looked around. "I am Mr. Fabian," he said. "I work for a big company in the city. We build new schools. We give money. We want to help children." Elena was happy. "That is good," she said. "The children here need more books, more chairs, more light." Mr. Fabian smiled. "Yes, but we also want the land. This land is good for business." Elena's smile disappeared. "You want to buy our school?" "Yes," Mr. Fabian said. "We will give you money. You and your husband can move to the city. Start a new life." Leo listened. He looked at Elena. He saw pain in her eyes. "This school is not just a building," Elena said. "It is our heart." Mr. Fabian laughed. "Hearts don't make money." Elena stood up. "But hearts make the world better." Mr. Fabian left, but he came again the next day, and the next. He brought papers and money. One evening, Elena sat outside with Leo. "Leo," she said, "I don't want to leave this place. My grandmother gave me this life. I feel her here. I feel the children's dreams here." Leo took her hand. "Then, we will stay. We will fight for this place." They went to every house in the village. They told the people what was happening. They asked for help, and the people stood with them. "No one will take our school," the people said. Together, they wrote letters to the mayor. They called people in the city. They made signs and stood in front of the school. One little boy, just 7 years old, stood holding a sign that said, "Please don't take my dreams." A reporter from the city came. She took pictures. She asked Elena questions. "Why are you fighting for this small school?" she asked. Elena looked at the children. She said, "Because every big dream starts in a small place." The next day, the story was in the newspaper. It was on the radio. It was on TV. People from other towns sent messages. "We are with you. Don't give up. Elena, you are a hero." Mr. Fabian came again, but this time, he looked angry. "You will lose," he said. "No," Elena said. "We already won. We have love. We have hope." Finally, the mayor came to the village. He stood in front of the school. He looked at the people. Then he smiled. "This school will stay," he said. "You protected something beautiful." Everyone clapped. Children ran to hug Elena and Leo. That night, there was a celebration. People sang. They danced. They laughed. It was the most beautiful night. Later, Leo and Elena sat under the tree where they got married. "You are brave," Leo said. "No," Elena smiled. "We are brave." She leaned on his shoulder. Leo whispered, "I love you more every day." Elena closed her eyes. She felt peace. But the story does not end here. One morning, a young woman came to the school. Her clothes were simple. Her eyes were full of light. "Are you Elena?" she asked. "Yes," Elena said. "Can I help you?" "My name is Mira," the woman said. "I read your story in the newspaper many years ago. I was just 12 then. I lived in the city. My family was poor. I wanted to give up school. But I read about you, about this village, about this little school." Elena listened, surprised. "You gave me hope," Mira said. "I studied hard. I became a teacher. And now, I want to help. I want to teach here." Elena's eyes filled with tears. She held Mira's hands. "You are the dream," Elena said. "You are the reason we fight." From that day, Mira became part of the school. She brought new ideas, new songs, new games. The children loved her. Years passed. Elena and Leo became older, but they still came to the school every day. Sometimes they just sat and watched the children play. One day, a little girl ran to Elena. "Teacher," she shouted, "when I grow up, I want to be like you." Elena knelt down and smiled. Then, "Be kind," she said. "Be brave, and always listen to your heart." The girl smiled and ran back to her friends. Leo walked to Elena and gave her a small flower. "For you," he said, "for your big heart." Elena laughed. "You still bring me flowers after all these years." Leo smiled. "Yes, because you are still my home." And as the sun went down behind the mountains, the village lights turned on. One by one, children laughed. Birds flew across the sky. The wind touched the trees gently. And in that little village, in that small school, love lived forever. Please, if this story made you feel something, if it touched your heart, please like this video and subscribe. I worked very hard to bring you this beautiful story, and I want to share more stories that give you hope, love, and motivation. There is more to come, so stay with me.